Right? All right, 1 2 1 2. All right, 1 2 1 2. Cool. So I'm going to just put this in my Discord. Let people know I am live. And on my Twitter. Actually, now that I think about it, can everybody hear me okay? Sounded okay. Just want to make sure. Okay. So let me just go to. Hey, Mr. Tech Boy, what's up, man? Oh, forgot the most important thing, my light. All right. Jane Coper in the house. What's up? One of my best friends. Thanks for joining in, Jane. Thanks for joining in. So I want to start off tonight by telling you guys about my experience with the iPhone 11. Great. Please. I mean, I can try to look things up once people have talked about it and stuff. I'm not going to be up at that time. So once I get information, I will be doing that. I can do that for you guys if that's something that you guys really want me to do. But let's concentrate on the live, the subject at hand right now, and that is the iPhone 11 and product red. Guys, I mean, the color of this thing, I absolutely adore. I don't know if you guys can see it. Maybe if I put the light, it's already a little scratched. The case is a little scratched up. The phone is fine. I've checked. Uh, but I absolutely love this phone. I don't know if you guys. Yes, I am a Tesla fan. I am. I haven't seen recent work on it, but I haven't seen the recent um, what do you call it? Rumors and stuff about it. I haven't actually seen anything about Tesla in a while, but yes, I am a fan. Thanks, man. Yeah, I am. Okay, story about behind the case. So I'm at the store with my friends, and I'm like, you know what? I was going to order a case online. I had looked at cases online, um, and I had one already saved on my phone. And I said, you know what? This thing is really beautiful. I mean, if you go to an Apple store and you or any kind of store that sells the iPhone 11 in product red, if you look at this thing, it amazes you compared to other phones. I think what was the first one? Um, I think the iPhone 7 was the first one to come out in product red, or iPhone 8, and if you compare those two, I really, really like the product red on the 8, I think is a little shinier. But this is just beautiful. This is really just beautiful. Um, I mean, I've only seen um the colors on the 7, the 8, the 10R on screen. I never saw them um in person. So when I saw this, I was just blown away. And I went we were at a mall close to me, and I told my friend, I'm like, this is too beautiful to get it already scratched up the first day of having it. I'm not gonna risk it. So we went around the mall, and I saw a store that sells cases, and I'm looking at one. Um, and it wasn't from Nomad, but it was one of those cases. Um, Typically, a lot of girls get them that have the card holder in the back, and I almost went for it, but then I'm like, wait, if I put a case like that on this phone, I'm not going to be able to see how nice and shiny red that this phone is, because I am obsessed with the color red. I mean, I have a red case on my iPad. Now I have a red case on my phone. I'm thinking maybe of getting a case to protect my AirPods in red, and replacing my Apple Watch with a red band as well. Um, so that's my plan. So 3 weeks with this phone already. I can't believe it. When I think about it, it's like, wow, already 3 weeks. And I feel like I've had it for like a day. Um, it's a really good phone. Um, and I love the camera on this thing. The wide angle camera is just outstanding. Night mode. Okay, if you take a picture with um Jane, you have a iPhone 7, I believe. If you go ahead and take a picture at night with the iPhone 7 um with flash, and compare it to this phone, you're gonna be like, what the heck is this? This is garbage. Honestly, because I took a picture with my iPhone 6 before. I took a picture with my mom's iPhone 10R, um, in comparison to this, and it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I hated the picture. I'll take another picture, and I will do comparison between the iPhone 10R and this phone, um, for you guys to see. But another thing I love about this phone, and yes, I don't know if you guys have all seen Trenton Marshall's video. Um, I kind of agree with him, to be honest. The first day of having the phone, um, let me. I gotta quiet this up. Um, the first day of having this phone, I honestly, um, so I got this phone on a Friday, and on Sunday morning, I got this phone on a Friday afternoon around 7, 8 o'clock at night, and it was at 95%. On Sunday morning, it, I charged it at 5%. So tell me that this is not a good battery. Now, there's been a couple updates since I've got this phone. There's been a couple of iOS updates. I think it's messing around with the battery a little bit. Um so I mean, honestly, I've seen worse, but um I do notice a little bit of a difference. This used to go 2 days, now it goes like a day and a half, sometimes a day. Um depending, it also depends on how much I use it as well. Um but I'm honestly loving this phone. Um, would I recommend it to anybody? Yes, of course. I mean, it all depends on what you want what are you expecting from the phone. So, you guys have any questions? I'm over here. I want to communicate with you guys, so make sure you guys are asking me questions and saying things on chat. Um, you know, I just don't want to be blabbering all night. So, um, one thing I noticed, and I'm sure a lot of you guys who've seen this online, I love how the Apple logo is a little shifted down. Now, does this mean that it will be capable that it's capable for wireless charging and maybe there's going to be air power? I'm not sure. We haven't heard anything in a while about air power. Last I heard, it was done. But hey, there's for hoping, right? Um, one thing. All right, I'm gonna show you guys the night pictures on screen right now. Okay. Um, this is a really nice one I took of a house across the street from me. Oops. I'll shut off the light here. That way. This is this is awesome. Um, I mean, you guys can follow me on Instagram. And you guys can see the pictures. This is another one. Can your phone take this picture? I mean, honestly, check this one out. This is completely in the dark. This was taken at like 11 o'clock at night. Now, the only thing you can notice up here is a light bulb on the street that is way, way too bright for my liking. And, you know, um, we've had to. We've had to ask them to dim it a little bit, and it's still not dim, but whatever. I love the first one I've seen. It. Yes, yes, I put that on my Instagram. Um, wait, are you talking about my personal or? I think I posted it on both. To be honest, didn't I? Yes, I posted on both. Yeah. Um. Yeah. I love this phone. I love night mode. I love everything of this phone. Um. Now, like I was saying, there's a couple of YouTubers who they're absolutely right. I'm not saying they're not. You know, when it comes to iPhone upgrades, the slightest thing changes. You know, there's no um, there's no like big change with like the Lightning port. They still haven't put USB C yet. Um, things like that. So overall, it's still the same type of iPhone every year. iOS is still the same um, every year. They haven't done major changes on iOS. However, I do want to talk about this in the stream because I did see a couple of things. Apple is supposedly going to. I can turn on my light again. Um, Apple is supposedly going to fix a lot of stuff for iOS 14 when that comes out in 2020. Um, so I'm intrigued to see what kind of changes, but there's a lot of people already talking about it on YouTube and on Twitter and stuff. And the things I've seen is it's pretty nice. Um, and needed, I gotta say. I mean, I've had iOS for Jeepers, like as long as I can remember, and honestly, um, if they give it the Android look, I'm not sure how I'm gonna feel about it. I mean, uh, I honestly, you can honestly, because a lot of people say how they can't see the uh, picture on their phone because of how the app setup is. There's a couple solutions that you can do if you want to do it. You can either um, now this is what I've seen. I haven't done it for myself because I'm honestly I don't care. I'm used to the way that um, the setup is. So and honestly, you can look at your picture on the lock screen, so it doesn't really matter. But you can create folders and put it on um, the bottom of each screen. I mean, I've seen a lot of people be creative about it. Create a massive amount of folders and just put all your apps into that and put them on the bottom or the top of your screen. That way, your layout isn't, um, as massive as a lot of people have them. Um, Again, I don't really care for it. Um, I like the way iOS is set up. I like how things are. Again, it's just personal preference, I guess. But um, I was going to say something else. Oh, another thing I like is slow fees. I mean, I don't know if you guys have done slow fees before, but it's absolutely addicting. I did one, I think for you, Jane, one time, of me slapping myself, and I still have that video on my phone, and I laugh at it every day. Um, so things like that. Again, iPhone. When it comes to iPhones, there's not a major change throughout the year, but I happen to enjoy the changes that the iPhone brings. Like I remember when iPhone 10 came out, and they people were talking about the notches and whatnot. I don't really care. Um, it doesn't really matter because like a lot of people made this um a lot of people said this, and honestly I don't really care because the way people upload their videos and the way I watch their videos, it doesn't get in the way. I don't, I barely notice it. Maybe it's just me because I'm used to it, but I don't understand why there's so much hate. Now, I understand with other phones that have, like the Google Pixel last year, had that big notch. And I mean, that was a little too much. But I mean, you're talking about a little notch in the top of the phone. It's not that tall. It doesn't really get in the way of anything. Oh, I know. I know he would. And if I bring it, hey, Mr. Tech Boy, make sure I don't bring it up on my anniversary stream, okay? I don't want to start anything. um, but yeah, I mean, overall, it's a really good phone. I mean, compared to past years, bigger battery, more storage, things like that. And you know what? I mean, that's all you really need. It's like, you know, who cares about design changes and whatnot? A lot of people are just looking for better camera, better battery, better performance. No one's gonna really care about how the phone actually looks. I mean, that's just me. Let me know if you guys agree or disagree to that. But that's just me. I mean, Yeah, there's some freaky looking phones out there, but um, I mean, with Apple, it's different. I think it's different. Um, Again, let me know what you guys think about that. Mr. Tech Boy, you should be coming in here with me, man. What are you up to, man? Another thing that I'm obsessed with on iOS 13 is dark mode. I wish a lot more apps would bring it out already. I know Twitter and Instagram have it already. Um, they're talking about having it on Facebook, WhatsApp. Facebook Messenger already has it. It's just, I, again, if you guys agree or disagree, let me know. I just think it's so much easier on the eyes. A lot. All these phones should have it, because it's so much easier on the eyes. I went to look at my mom's phone the other day, and she doesn't have the dark mode turned on, and it was kind of like looking at the sun, like so much brighter. I even have it now on my iPad because um, I just like it so much. Everybody's quiet. Yo, Tech for your needs in the house. What's up? What's up? How you doing, man? Tech for your needs. When are you gonna get the iPhone 11 or 11 Pro? Okay, here's another thing I want to talk about. Um, I like how for each person, the there's the iPhone 11, 11 Pro, 11 Pro Max. I like how they think about each person, um, and their opinions on, how big and how small a phone is. They think about everybody. Do like that. Um, but I mean, I'm really lacking the third camera. I like the size of this phone. I really do like the size of this phone. I just wish that I had a third camera. I almost went for the 11 Pro, but it was just a little too big for my hands. So I went for this. And honestly, the iPhone 11 Pro did not have um, the red color. So, oh, you talking about dark mode? Yeah, yeah. I love dark mode on Facebook Messenger. I mean, look at this. And Jane, I hope you don't mind, but I'm gonna use your thing as a look at this thing. Like the way it is, I'm not gonna show you guys our chats. That's a little too much for YouTube, but look at this. I absolutely love dark mode. Um, and I noticed that they fixed dark mode on Twitter, which was good because before it was um before it was like a bluish color, and I couldn't stand that. I was getting used to it, but in the beginning, I'm like, I think I'm gonna just put it back to the regular mode because I could not stand that. I really couldn't. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's so much easier. I just leaked their info. What? No, I didn't leak info. What are you talking about? All it has here is her name, which is clearly uh on here. There's no other info that I that I have here. I don't know what you're. I don't know what that's about, but okay. Um. Oh, okay. I'm like, what? No. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that, and especially if I knew Jane didn't want me to. Um. So yeah. I mean, another thing about the iPhone 11 versus the 11 Pro that I even said to the guy in the store. I even asked the guy in the store why Apple did it. He couldn't say anything. He couldn't answer the question because he didn't know. Of course, nobody really knows why. But um, I want to know why they still have the 5-watt charger. Hey, hey. Okay, Jane, calm down. Yeah, yeah. Um, you're too much, Jane. You're too much. Um, anyway, what was I saying? Thanks, Jane. You threw me off. I'm kidding. Um, so any questions, guys? Any questions? Oh, what I was saying, yeah. Um, I really wish that they stopped altogether with the um 5-watt charger. I mean, the iPhone 11 Pro has what, a 12-watt, 13-watt charger, and this one only came a 5-watt. Um, like that's. I mean, I've said it before. I think that's like so 5-10 years ago. Um, they really need to up their game and just give it. Alex in the house. What's up? What's up? 18. Okay, yeah. You're right. 18-watt. Doy. Um, Mister, I want an iPhone 11 Pro. Just kidding. Um, but yeah. Um, I don't understand why they do that. Another thing I really want to see in the future, and um, I think I said this before. Hello, AirPods, please. I mean, we iPhone since the iPhone 10, we don't have a headphone jack. So why do you still have wired headphones with a goddamn dongle? Like, honestly, I mean, I get it. A lot of people still like the headphone jack. A lot of people, um, you know, praise that kind of thing, but that's just too much. I mean, having I have it here. Having your headphones, okay, and having this connected to it, like it makes the wire just super long, and for what? For what? You know, I mean, this generation, a lot of people are using um are using Bluetooth headphones anyway. You know, so I wish they would just give us AirPods. I mean, I know it's money. You know, it's another way for them to get money and stuff. But you know, a lot of people can't afford them. You know, and a lot of people like them and can't afford it. You know, but hey, does anybody want to come in and say hi and talk your opinions about what I've been talking about? Alex, Mr. Tech Boy, Tech for your needs. Anybody? You know, I mean, yeah, dude, I understand that too, but like, Um, I just think eventually people are not gonna like it. You know. I mean, I understand that like it's a lot of money, and I understand that. But that's why there's, companies like Verizon, T-Mobile, they have deals, And a lot of people who have those companies go for those deals anyway. Like I don't see many people just going into the Apple store and getting a phone for 1,000 something. I know a lot of people do. I know there's people who do, but it's just not as many as a lot of people think, you know? Again, if anyone wants to join me tonight, let's do it. I'm gonna be here probably another half an hour. So if you guys wanna come on in, Alex, you wanna come in? Senor Apple, just kidding. Senor Tim Cook, do you wanna come in? Alex, are you even here anymore? Talk to me. Oh, I guess he's not. You guys have all gone quiet. Have you guys all left me? Am I that boring to you guys now? I haven't knocked yet. So, yeah. Alex, you want to come in? Or Mr. Tech Boy? We haven't had one of you guys. Jane, do you want to come in? I want to have a conversation with you guys, so, you know, you guys are all quiet on me. What's the matter? Um, I mean, if you guys don't want to come in, that's fine. We're just, say something. Ask questions, like I said. Not much at all, Alex, honestly. Um, Not much at all. I I kind of feel a little bit more comfortable with the 10, but this one's about the same. I mean, of course, the case makes it a little harder, but um, that's pretty much it. Mr. Enterprises, what's up? What's up? Welcome to the stream. I was wondering where you've been. Okay, I was talking about this earlier. I don't. You probably weren't here, Alex. Um, Battery life. I noticed it like better on uh on the iPhone 10. I noticed a difference when I first got the phone. Like those first 3 days, getting it on the Friday and only charging it on the Sunday. They were useful. I feel like now that there's been a couple more updates, and you know how I am with updates, I update to everyone. I feel like the battery now, me saying this, I feel like the battery life is a little bit degraded. I went to check and I'm gonna check for you guys right now. Um, the battery capacity, the battery health on um on the settings, and it still says 100%. It still says peak performance capability. Um, often I know optimized battery charging is still on for me. So it's not, you know, it's still good. I just, I, I mean, maybe it's because I've been using it a little bit more and stuff. Um, but it's really good. It's still really good. Like I feel like, um, this is, I mean, can't say the best battery, but it's good. It lasts throughout the day, depending on whatever you do. So, yeah, if you buy it, when you buy it, you're gonna really like it. I'm not saying I think the battery things that I'm experiencing have more to do with the iOS. So once there's another update, hopefully they'll fix that, and it'll be fine. So I just think that Apple right now has a lot on their plate, and they've been fixing a lot of different things. So everybody leaving on me. I think my friend. Okay. Performance is really good. Like everything's really snappy. So yeah, guys. I think I'm gonna end it here because a lot of people have left and a lot are not talking. But if you guys have any questions, the stream's still gonna be up. Like a And if you guys want to ask questions, just leave it in the comment section, or you guys can join me on my social media, and my Discord. It's all on the end of each video I post. Hope you guys enjoyed the live stream. Thanks for everyone who hung out with me, asked a couple questions. It was great to have you guys all on the stream. And I'll see you guys in the next live stream. Apple Monster out.